Hello everybody, and welcome to Tarot Card Lessons Made Easy with Lady Leeanna. And we are highlighting some very important cards today. Welcome to our show, and welcome back to our show if you've been here before. Today I want to highlight the Justice card for one. See? Justice. And I want to highlight Temperance. Two very important cards, and they both can mean justice in one sense or another. Temperance can mean justice by karma or by magic. And the Justice itself card could represent justice within the legal arena of things. Justice brought about by man. They correspond in a lot of different ways, but they're kind of different in another way. See, the Justice card is stability and structure. It's steadfast, sound. But your Temperance card, one foot is on land and one foot is on water, which makes them a little more flexible. Makes the card a little more flexible and a little more changing, as with, actually magical law is somewhat changing and flexible, where men's law is kind of set in stone and they're kind of held bound by man's conventions and convictions within themselves. So there's a little bit of a way out for you on that one. So they're a lot alike in some ways, and they're a lot different in other ways. First, we're going to take the Justice card, and I'm going to have you pay special attention to the sword, which is in, I believe, the right hand. Yes, absolutely. And the Liberian scales, which are in the left hands. Now, the sword itself means triumph of power, victory, conquest, war. And it's pointing straight up, which means look into the higher hand of God, or the God system, for guidance and that power that is needed to conquest. Where the Liberian scales, they're kind of weighing everything out. They're trying to figure out which way to go with things, but something's needed there. You know what I mean? And so it's being weighed out, and will definitely triumph, and coming to that conclusion is basically what the scales and the sword mean together. Now there's a crown that rests on the head that is jeweled. Let's see. Yes, that is jeweled, and there are 3 points in it, which is past, present, and future. The crown itself means a person of high stature or structure. That would generally be a judge or a person of high law or legal authority. There could be a mayor, governor, judge, president, and so forth. And so typically anyone political and within a higher arena of things. Let's see. Dressed in a red cloak. Animal's nature. One containing animal natures. In this particular case, it's more referring to animal natures of other people that the person in this card would have to help control by law, and so forth. And so basically in this card, it's saying everything it sounds like it would mean, and that is a justice system being applied. If you have a lawsuit going, it'll weigh in your favor, and your judge will be of a honest nature, and you have a good chance, a good balance working on your behalf. In the upside down position, you have a judge that could be corrupt. Let's see. Also being controlled by one's own natures. Going against the law, could end up in jail. Also, if you're in a lawsuit, there's sure to be failure. Likewise, within this card and within my client's reading, I have found it to mean a divorce that's to come, and whether it's in the upright position or the upside down position will tell you as to whether you're going to win or lose. And the upright position, of course, being that you win. Anyway, the Justice card, it's pretty deep, but it's pretty plain, cut, and dry, you know. Now, balance is what's needed in all people. Again, with the red cloak and the balanced scales, it also can, in respect to other cards, mean that ethically speaking and through logic, you need to balance out your animal passion and win over it. Otherwise, you could land up in some trouble. Alright. And then next we have the Temperance card, where the little angel standing there is mixing ingredients, concocting. Now, as I said earlier, I believe, this could represent alchemy, alchemizing, concoctions, witchery on the light side of things in this particular card in the upright meaning. 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water, which means flexible and somewhat changing. The angel itself can represent being watched over by a guardian angel, or if you're asking about one who is deceased, they can be in a very good place. They liked life. They're still trying to figure out where they are, but they could be in a lot worse place. A winding path in the back that ends in the middle of a pond that may pick up on the other side. What hits your mind there? Okay, well, that would be a long path that you've come down, but you've come to like an obstacle within the pathway that you've got to go through. So wade through and get to the other side where the pathway resumes. You may find your obstacles, but you're sure to make it in this card, as the card is of a very light nature. Now, mixing of ingredients, love. Also, the instability of the feet, 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water, could represent a love that's sure to come that would knock you a little loopy, you know, as love tends to do with everybody, but in a happy, mode. It knocks you a little loopy, puts you on cloud 9 to where you may not think straight, may tend to lose yourself, but you're all good. And in the upright position, basically what this card is saying, it's in a mixture of good ingredients, as in science and chemistry, a love that is empowering and balancing, a mixture of the right ingredients for you within whatever it is you're trying to alchemize. Good mixture of maybe a white witch watching over you, or a guardian angel watching over you. Someone doing some talismans or good protection spell works to help balance you, you know, and so forth. But it shows growth within the card, and a solar circle on the forehead of the angel, and a pyramid that's on the chest. And both of these signs are very much power, but taken from above within the pyramid, and eternal, that which was in the self, as per the circle. So power from everywhere, being able to mix ingredients wisely and justly, good things working in your favor, a great love transpiring, something that you really need to nurture and nourish, because it's something that's powerful and good. In the upside down position, now, temperance means maybe hospital that isn't doing the best that they could do to bring a patient up to good health. Could mean patient negligence, or medical negligence for a patient. Someone that's on drugs, drug abusing, or an alcoholic. You know, bad magic being applied to somebody from somebody else. And a mixture of bad ingredients as per a love relationship. So kind of goes against what the upright meaning is, and then adds a little bit more to it, such as, you know, the drug abuse and so forth. Also, check into medicines applied by a doctor. There may be a lawsuit that you can get where a doctor's giving somebody some bad medicine. Likewise, it could also mean someone not seeking out the medical attention that they really need or should have gotten a long time ago. Alrighty? Well, I hope that I've helped you to the best that you can get out of it within this session of Tarot Card Lessons Made Easy with Lady Leeanna. I hope that you take the cards aside and study them for an additional 20 minutes each. Meditate on them. Figure out what you see that was not covered within this. And you can get suggestions in the discussions below as to what more could be added to it. Not for me, because I won't revisit this session again, but help the other people that come along, with a few other meanings of your own, perhaps. So all in all, may your pathway always be a light one. Always strive for the greatest knowledge and wisdom within the cards you can get. And good luck to you from me, because I wish you the very best. Bye-bye for now.